Astaga, dari tadi
but
nge-mute toh.
look on the bright side.
Sorry.
It's another chance for answers.
Sorry.
Maybe we'll uncover new clues
Okay,
about
dari
forces
tadi
we've
nge-mute.
encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Teyvat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Woo.
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Damport Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Apa ini?
Okay, what do you mean?
Well,
Anjir, ini hilang lagi bang.
for example, is it you feel like you know what you're doing? You can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is
Okay.
pretty simple. What this event really
Look at
tests
it all,
is
Danny.
strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Ha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun.
Mampu.
You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates. First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
So in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement, so the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Bye.
Lupa satu.
Got it, bro. Travel.
Ya. bentar. Gue pengen cepat. Fuck no.
.6 update, the dev team has made the Brilliant Blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level-up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice?
Oh, dapat ini ya
A
sekarang.
restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right? What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Let's go!
That should make it easier to get full stars. All right, so the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean,
Constellation.
it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev
VGA
team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers
Treasure
provided
compass.
feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can!
Huh?
And once your exploration progress is
Okay,
high
let's
enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty
sekarang
brand
apa?
Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Powerful.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
Nice banget ya. Dari game mana? Dari anime mana? Sebelah Cyberpunk loh.
Posed by the Hoyo Mix
Ooh,
team for the
Radiance
collective of
of
Plenty
Flame.
and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you,
Ay,
Jane?
Nexus.
I am just so excited to uncover more
Jangan
about the
ke
Albedo
impact.
trial mystery and
Empat.
to defeat the new boss on the
Mana
chessboard.
And I
impatnya?
can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Ifa is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini games are always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. Well, and with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye.
Go
Bye.
info collab.
See ya.
Anime. Mana? Saya butuh anime. Doang anjing.
All right, team, we're transitioning to FLAC, but tasks
No
are still going to be on
info,
both.
info.
Did nobody see my poppycock?
Kok kesini anjing? Ya elah. Sorry. Fuck man. Sorry ke situ. Kita coba, katanya ada Honkai. Di Twitter ya. Kita coba sama-sama lihat. Honkai Nexus Anima. Kita coba ya. Menarik. Asik, orang mau jelajah loh. Tolol. Kok ada loh? Hah? Kok ada Indo? Honkai Nexus Anima ada coy. Beneran ada. Ya, beneran ada. Seriously. Nih. Nggak percaya nih. Ada. Tapi ya masih dibatasi akunnya. Tuh, ada ini. Nah, kita lupakan tentang itu, kita lihat summary-nya kayak gimana. Jadi ada nggak banyak sih, cuman dikit ya. Optimalisasi itu cuman dikit. Jelas nanti akan ada bos baru. Itu si Alice ya. Ini dari Alice lah.
Run the Park's theme restaurant. Woo! The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in eclectic escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high
Ini
speeds.
juga
Wow.
kata-kata
because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized
Jadi
by
untuk
Navia
eranya
and the
fase
Spina di
pertama ada
Rosula.
Navia, fase
Aurora and
kedua
Aoife are
ada
there to deliver
Phoenix
Natland produce for the event.
sama Raiden
But it's
Shogun.
not all
Tadi
veggies
Iva
and good
bintang
times,
4.
unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the
Pas
festivities,
Kopi,
a smuggling case is uncovered, leading
fase
Kanich
1.
and
Waduh,
Ryzen to
tapi gue
cross
pengen
paths.
skip deh.
Ooh, a Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Agent names.
Ini loh.
Barker has been on an
Gua
expedition
penasaran
for a
ini.
long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto.
And an elder of the
But in Amber's
Hmm.
anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around
Ya. Tadi ada something mana nih? Bentar, mapnya di mana ya? Dari mapnya. Says something about Mondo.
This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Ini ada kayak ini ya. Aduh nge-lag sih, elah. Dan kena ini.
Batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
Kalau bukan aja, kalau bukan Benar. Mau si Roy. Oke, sambil ngeklaim udah rhythm tak kedem. Nanti sebentar. Gua belum lihat optimalisasinya apa aja, yang internet selek di homo. Di homo.
It's been so much fun working on her and
Pakai wifi.
And to follow that up, IFA is finally playable.
map pins have also been optimized.
Pin.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations.
Challenges. It was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice! That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Oh, that should make it a lot
Ooh,
easier to start
boleh.
fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that
Permasalahannya kapan? Nih, tolong. Apa namanya? Loadout tepak itu. Tapi ini menarik ya kan? Kenapa? Nanti di versi selanjutnya kita bakal mencari tahu. Bakal ada story aja walaupun mungkin apa story dan sleeve. Oh, pas di Sumeru kan kita ketemu saudara kita kan, kita disuruh apa namanya menjelajahi Steva. Sekarang apa ya, kenapa nggak nyari adik lagi? Yaitu tadi kita kan udah ketemu, nggak perlu nyari adik lagi ya. Jadi ya harus mengelilingi seluruh Teva gitu loh, kan udah dijelasin di story sebelumnya ya kan. Ya keluar nih. Saya mau kode redeem tolong. Loh. Salah. Save. Kopi 6. Salah. Baca cucu. Punya double.
手元に葉があるのなら拙者が草笛で一曲奏でよ
Bentar lagi.
う。ほっや。
What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover a whole lot of fun. And with that,
Bentar. Song of the Wealthy Moon 30 April. Akhir bulan.
これほど美しき景色を見ればおのずと旅がしたくなるものであろう。
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。僕は東に行くからついてくるなよ。この色は腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいね。
Yes. Boleh. Berapa jam gue live?
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
Jam. Gue nggak tahu ya. Ntar lanjut apa enggak. Ini internetnya lemot banget anjing. Lag. Bentar. Bentar.
雨降る風の中ふるさとを思う
Ada yang baru nih, ya kan?
拙者と故郷のつながり
Ada yang
は
baru.
もうこの刀のみでござる。
La 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 la. Lag. Nih.
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
Baru nih. 'Di bawah di grid bintang.
僕は東に行くからついてくるなよ。さっきもここに来たよな。世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。この色は腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいな。
これほど美しき景色を見ればおのずとしたくなるものであろう。
西に行けば絶対にあったりしないよな。
Patuhi.
さっきもここに来たよな。世の中にこんな場所が。僕は東に行くからついてくるなよ。この色は腐った
Offline.
皮みたいね。じゃあ西に行けば絶対にあったりしないよな。準備万端。あとは縁ある人に部屋を飲み。世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。
Tes. Putus. Menarik kamu si Roy.
この色は腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいね。
Hmm.
世の中にこんな場所があったなんて。じゃあ西に行けばたくしないよな。
Dahlia.
東に行くからついてくるなよ。
雨降る風の中
腐った玉ねぎの皮みたいね。